Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with another knife video for you. Today we're going to have a pretty nerdy little top 5 list here. This is kind of really delving into nerdy knife stuff, but I think it's something a lot of us do care about a whole lot. It's definitely something I care about a whole lot and can definitely make or break a knife for me. This is my top 5 favorite production pocket clips. Obviously, there are a lot of aftermarket companies now. It's a very common thing. These are production ones and 5 of my favorites. 2 of them have a bit of a caveat, though. It's not just favorite production brands. It's my favorite production clip styles, kind of, if that makes any sense. So let's get going. First up, one that is very specific. I will say one of my absolute favorites is the Spyderco wire clip. The Spyderco wire clip. I'm not saying Spyderco clips because they make some that are dreadful, at least dreadfully placed anyway. And a couple that are just outright dreadful on their own, no matter where you would put them. But I do love the wire clips. Most commonly, you see them on the Taiwanese knives, like the Spyderco Watu. That's kind of the most common place to see them, but also on the Japanese-made models. And a few now, they are starting to come out more on American-made ones. This is a Para 3 lightweight. This is the Spy 27 version. But yeah, they're starting to come out more on some American mades. They were on the Manix 2 lightweight for a long time as well, but they do seem to come out. And they're on the Italian-made Spy Opera. They seem to be really just going all over the place with them, and I'm very happy about that because not only do I think they look cool, but they also sit really low. Most of these you'll see are deep carry. I'm not a pure deep carry pocket clip person, not nearly as much as I used to be. I used to always, if I didn't have a deep carry clip, I would go find one for it. But I've learned now that doesn't always work on everything. I not only like them for that, they're also, very lightweight. And ergonomically, I think they work really well on a lot of knives. And the reason why I say that is a lot of smaller knives, like for instance, this Para 3 is part of the reason why I grabbed it. If you have a deep carry clip, it sits up higher towards the back. So when you really grip down on it, it kind of digs into your palm. Well, the wire clip will flex just a little bit. And it's also really naturally just rounded off because it's round wire. So it's just much more comfortable in a lot of smaller knife applications. And I really do like that about it. So yeah, the Spyderco deep carry wire clip, I like a lot. Not endorsing Spyderco clips as a whole. Next up, we'll go with this one. These are in no particular order, but I would say Protec. Protec does a great job, has an awesome spring clip, and they are almost always with deep recessed screws, and the clip itself is recessed as well. So it slides in and out of the pocket super easy. I love that about it. And again, it's a deep carry clip. But I will say there's a caveat to this. They're just excellently made clips, excellent screws, excellent quality, but sometimes they put a clip that is too big. That is why I have the Protec Newport out here, because it is one that is a victim of that. Why does it need a clip that long? Sometimes they do that. That's just one of my few little qualms about Protec, period. This is a Protec Malibu, and you can see it has a shorter clip. That would work really well on this. Why didn't it just come with that? They're starting to be a little better about that. The Malibu is one of the newer models, so the Newport's been around for a while. But I'm hoping that we'll see more of these shorter clips. But other than that, yeah, I just really like the Protec clips, and they always do a really good job as well of making sure that the scales are smooth, so slide in and out of the pocket. So that's always very nice to see. Also, next up, we will do a not deep carry clip. I think my favorite non-deep carry clip is Hinder Eclipse. Hinder pocket clips are awesome. They get the tension on them just absolutely perfect. I think this is probably the only brand I've ever had that I've never adjusted the tension on a clip on a Hinder ever. They were always just completely fine. They come in a bunch of different finishes. They come in a bunch of different styles. You can get some really crazy looking ones. I haven't ever had any of those. Some of those look like an ergonomic nightmare. They have like gears and crap on them. But they just standard ones, I really like them. Just tension's great. You slide in and out super easy. And again, most Hinderers, you're sliding on a titanium lock side. I will say the ones with G10 on both sides, for example, the Slippies, those are kind of a pain in the butt to get in and out. The 3-inch slims, I think, are like that as well. Or they did make a 3-inch slim liner lock anyway. I remember having that. those are pocket destroyers, but that's more the fault of the G10 than it is the pocket clip. And they're not all that bad. I should have had it out. Luckily, I had it within reach. I have a full track, and it's kind of like that, but it's not too bad. It's still, again, I've never adjusted the tension, but the G10's a little rough, but it's not as bad as some of the other ones I've had going in and out of the pocket. But yeah, they make awesome knives and awesome pocket clips. So, and they're very durable. And again, it's something you can easily change. They make all kinds of cool colors and all that stuff. Next up, let's go more on the budget side of things. I think right now the best pocket clips on budget knives are definitely CIVIVIES, especially a few changes they made recently. This is an older one. Well, the first model from that first little trio they came out with. This is the CIVIVIE Backlash. Excellently done deep carry clip. The tension on it is great. That's something a lot of people get wrong. That's why I keep bringing up the tension. That's kind of one of the things that makes it one of my favorites. Nice deep carry clip, but it did have a bit of a flaw in that you can see the pocket clip sticks up from the scale and the screws stick up. So yeah, it would catch sometimes. Not on most jeans, but on some like thicker pairs of jeans, it would catch. But it was never a big deal. I still love the pocket clip. But now they're doing a lot more of this with the recessed screws. They're still not recessing the clip, but still it has recessed screws. Helps out a ton. I think if you're doing a deep carry clip like that, you should always just use recessed screws, and I'm glad to see CIVIVIE doing it. And again, these are very inexpensive knives. Both of these are, well under 55 bucks. I can't remember the price of each one of them off the top of my head, but very inexpensive knives. Great pocket clips, very secure, not going anywhere. Now, the next one, I'm going to say the word Benchmade, which you'll be surprised, but it's specific. Benchmade deep carry clips, not regular Benchmade clips. They've made some hideous ones. The one on the Anthem, the split arrow clip, they look a bit phallic, and they work okay, but yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the way they look at all. I almost always switch to the deep carry if it works ergonomically on the knife. If not, I deal with it. But specifically, this is this is the carbonized one, but this is the deep carry larger clip. I like it a lot. And this is the bug out clip, which is fantastic. The bug out clip, if it works, I put it on almost everything. I have it on my 940. I've had it before on like a TRM Neutron and stuff like that. They work extremely well. Now, I will say, it used to always be with Benchmade, you just call up and they'd send you a free deep carry clip for it. They won't now. They charge $10. Still not bad. They will replace the pocket clip that your knife came with for free, though, I think once a year. So let's just say, for example, maybe you have a Benchmade bug out and you would like a Benchmade bug out clip for another knife. You could perhaps call the warranty department and say you need a new clip for your bug out, and perhaps they would send you one. And perhaps they wouldn't be, surveilling your house to know that you didn't use it on your bug out. Just saying maybe you could do that. And maybe someone whose voice you're hearing has done that. Maybe. But yeah, so you can still get them. And even if not, they're $10. It's not that bad. But yeah, you do have to be like a Benchmade owner. You can't just call up and just ask for one. I think they do ask to make sure you own a Benchmade. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that, but I've never done it, so I'm not sure. I got this one back in the freebie days, and obviously this bug out came with one. So yeah, that's it. I didn't think this would be a very long video. I just thought it would be a fun thing to talk about. What pocket clips do you guys like? And again, these are all production ones, not aftermarket. There are some amazing aftermarket ones out there. Casey Lynch makes outstanding ones. MXG Gear makes some good ones. There's more and more popping up every day. It does seem to be a thing. I almost thought about going into business making them myself. Got as far as actually sketching some designs and talking to a machine shop, and then just realized I don't have time for that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video, and I'm just, at the time I'm putting this up, by the way, there is still time to enter that contest I have. I'm going to have a link to it down below. Well, it's the top link down below to go back, the 24 hours in my truck thing. I've already hit all the finance goals for it, but you still have time to enter to win one of two awesome knives. So if you haven't yet, click that link down below. And always, please like and subscribe, all that stuff that I always forget to say. I've been Brian. Have a good one.